you guys for jumping on this webinar and taking the time out of your day. I promise you this is going to be one of the best tools that you guys will be able to implement in 2015 and obviously and beyond as well. I'm taking everything and putting it into one system for you, tracking all your ALC members, everything in one spot, all web-based. You can share, collaborate, however you want to do with this. I'm just going to jump through some of the things that it does right off the bat here. And the first thing is we're going to have lead generation tracking. So not only are we going to track all of your leads that have been given to you by ALC members, by your agents in your office, we're going to track all of that. But we're going to track all of your lead generation just like an agent would track their lead generation on a daily basis with the Commitment to Excellence program. We're going to allow you guys to do that as well. All your conversion rates based off of the level of the agent. So what is your contact to appointment ratio with cappers, half cappers, quarter cappers, all of that. We're also going to break it all the way down to, you know what is your conversion rate when Joe agent gives you a lead in your market center? What's it when Sally agent gives you a lead in your market center? So you're actually going to be able to see how well you convert based off of the agents as well. So this information will be right there at your fingertips. ALC referral recruit tracking, downline and potential profit share tracking. So based off of the leads that an ALC member has given you on their report cards, because every ALC member, every agent gets their own report card, breaks everything down of what they've given you throughout the year, gives it a trend view so they can see what they did in January, and in April they can see all of those prior months if they've given you any leads. They get to see everything that you have done with that lead and what is next. So then they can maybe reach out to you and say, hey, Dan, I see you're talking to my recruit on the 28th. Can I talk to you and see if we can game plan to make that meeting go the best that it possibly could? It'll also show, based off of the level of the recruits they've given you, how much potential profit share they have in their pipeline. So each agent, each ALC member has a pipeline report as well, so they can see how many people do they have in your pipeline. What level are they at based off of you saying they're almost ready to come, they're at an 8, they're at a 9, they're at a 10. You basically give that ranking, and they'll be able to see all of that, and again, based off of their level of production and your market center's profit share, because every market center is different. So we're going to figure out what your market center profit share trends are, take the potential company dollar that if you bring on that recruit would be, and apply that into your market center's profit share. Obviously, it's not a guarantee, but it's going to give that agent an idea of how much money they have sitting out there in their pipeline. All agents in your market center will be tracked as well. So not only are we going to have agent ALC leaderboards, we're also going to track everybody in your market center. So you're going to be able to see how everybody's doing as well and how many people they've been given to you. You'll be able to print, email full reports of any agent's pipeline and what you have done with those agents and what is next. So they'll always be able to see what's going on with those recruits when they give you a lead. Retention plans. This is a new piece that actually just came about 2 days ago, was the fact that, and I listen to all the growth calls, and I really feel as a team leader how hard of a job you guys have. And I think this is our biggest fault as our company is we don't accept the market standards in anything, but for some reason we're accepting market standards for our retention. We say that the market average is 30%, so we say that's okay. And that's where your jobs get so difficult because we have to recruit so much because the back door seems to be open so much, and we accept that high level of retention, or that 30% attrition, I should say. So there's a retention plan in here. So when you bring on recruits, you set your own follow-up plan with those recruits. Okay, so I'm going to talk to him after his 10th day with us. I'm going to talk to him after his 25th. I'm going to email him on the 35th day that he's been with us. However you want to build it out, you have full retention plans. So not only do you do all your proper follow-up with your leads, you also do the proper follow-up once they come on board. So then you can stay in touch with them and make sure the transition is going smooth and take care of any issues they may be having so we don't lose those people. We keep the net up a lot higher. So if we keep grossing at a high level, our net can stay at a high level as well, and then we can really change our market center. So retention plans will be built in. A business plan. So just like our agents have their own business plan based off the economic model, we're going to build you a business plan the exact same way to drill your business down. How much money does your market center want, the additional money that they want to make in 2015? We'll drill it all the way down to see exactly how many appointments, actually all the way down to how many contacts it's going to take you, then to appointments, then to recruits. All of that's going to be broken down in a business plan. There's a training center, so if you're a brand new TL or even a TL that has never really dove into eEdge or the eEdge leadership, there's a full training center in there. Your first 100 days as a TL walks you through everything so you can get familiar with everything. You mark off everything as you do it, so then you can jump back and pick up where you left off. So a full training center will be built in as well. There'll also be recruiting materials. So you'll be able to grab recruiting materials on the fly, and that will be at any given moment. You guys can grab that, email stuff out to people. You can print stuff off however you want to do it. The next piece is the gross goal will be built in here as well. So as you bring on agents, it's going to tell you exactly how many you need to gross each month to maintain the path to your goal for the year. So that will be built in. Trends reports. So you'll have all your trends reports. You'll actually be able to see the history of your market center 4 years back. Actually, I think it's 5 years back on the recruiting, and see how you're doing today versus what you did in those prior years. And we'll also track all of your profit as well in those categories. You'll have a command center, so that'll be your one central little post where you can see everything in a nice visual view. And each section you can hit a details button, so you can actually dive into the details of the command center. So when you're at the command center, you're in full control, and at any given moment you can dive into your pipeline, you can dive into your retention center. All of that stuff is built in there. Agents can refer recruits to you on the fly, anywhere, anytime. So you can put stuff on your email signature to refer a recruit to you. They just click it, they refer it to you, it goes into the system, and now it's up to you to do the proper follow-up. It automatically will go into the system as their recruit. So that automatically takes care of itself, and then it'll go onto their report card. All the follow-up you do with that agent, all the notes you put in there will go on that report card as well. So this is what it will look like. Oops, must have, bear with me 1 second here. The dashboard of this piece will look like this. So you'll have your training center over here on the left-hand side, full training, your first 100 days, eEdge, growth tools. If you need any training on all of that stuff, it will be in there. Your business plan will be the next piece, and that will be based off of the economic model, but it'll be in a team leader version, so it'll break your business all the way down so you can actually set a true business plan for 2015. Your lead generation section, it'll simply tell you how many contacts have you made today, how many appointments did you set today, how many did you hold, and how many have you converted today, how many have you for the week, and how many have you for the month. So all of that will be tracked in the lead generation section, and it'll also track it for the year as well. Your pipeline and follow-up. So when you do your lead generation, now your pipeline, not only can you add people to the pipeline, so if you did some lead generation and you generate a lead on your own, but also all of your ALC, all your agents' leads are in here as well. Tells you how many people you have in here based off of their level that you give them, based off of a 10 they're coming this month, 9 within a month, 8 within 2 months, etc., however you want to scale that. Tells you how many you have in there, and then it also tells you exactly how much company dollar you have in your pipeline. So I have 2 10s, and they're both cappers, so that's why I have $39,000 if there, because our cap is $19,500. So it'll tell you exactly how much company dollar is sitting at each level of your pipeline. It shows you your total pipeline, tells you if you have any follow-ups due today, and if you have anything overdue, and you simply dive into that section to do all of your follow-ups. So every touch you do is put into this system. So you say that I gave them a phone call on the 15th. After that phone call, you then have to put in the next time you're following up with them, and then it's going to register that and tell you when it's time to follow up with them again. So then you follow up with them. If you set another follow-up date from there as well. So all of your follow-ups done in here. You put your notes in there, everything in this pipeline and follow-up section. The agent retention, and again, I feel this is our biggest issue, and this is why I hate the fact that we sometimes, and don't take this the wrong way, but we treat the TLs and we just work them so hard because it's growth, 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 growth. Well, why don't we work a little bit more on that retention so it's not so hard on you? We don't just burn people out. I know they say that there's no such thing as burnout, but I still believe there actually is. So we're going to work on that retention. So when you bring on a recruit, you have your own retention plan in here to do the proper follow-up with them and make sure everything's going smooth as they transition over to your market center. It will tell you anything that you have due today, and anything that is overdue. So that's in the retention center. Your ALC report cards and all of your agent report cards. So you have a full report card of all of your ALC members. So if any moment, if you have your ALC meetings, you can print off your 5 report cards for each ALC member. You can give that to them. It shows them everybody that you have in there, everything you've done, how much money, potential money they have sitting in there, and it shows them a trends report of the entire year as well on when did they give you the leads and all of your follow-ups. So it shows all of that, all your conversion rates with them. So it'll show everybody that's in the pipeline that you're working on and also everybody that you have converted in their pipeline. So they can see everything working and feel confident in giving you leads. And all of that stuff is kept private. They can give that out to you, and then if you're okay with it going out to different people, that's totally up to you at that point. But everything is kept between you and the team leader. And it'll show all their potential downline along with their current downline. So I put in an option there where you can fill out your ALC members' current downline, what they have, and then they'll be able to see their current tree, and then they'll also be able to see their potential tree with what's in the pipeline. And also the ALC will have their goals tracked in here as well. So if each ALC member has their goals for the year, how many people they want to recruit, we'll track what they're actually doing versus their goals. And everything, again, can be emailed, printed out at any time for your ALC members. Let's go back one here. So there's a command center. There's a leaderboard. So the leaderboard will actually be 2 separate leaderboards. There's going to be an ALC leaderboard. It's going to show everybody that has come on board, who's recruited the most, what's in each agent's pipeline, and how much money or potential profit shares in each agent's pipeline. And then we're going to separate that out and actually have the entire market center ranked along with the ALC members on the leaderboard. So you'll be able to see everybody in the market center. The ALC members will be highlighted in a different shade of color so you can identify them and where they rank in your market center. The trends reports, the gross goal material, recruiting material, the gross goal. And one thing I don't have on here is going to be a bonus structure for you. So you can input your own bonus structure, and it will forecast what your bonus would look like if things fall into place. If you recruit such and such in the month of February, what would your bonus look like? And what would your market center's profit share and owner profit look like if those things all fell into place? So you'll be able to actually see some of that stuff before it actually happens. So lead generation reports, this will show your lead generation on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. All your conversion rates are broken out by level of production of the recruits. So you can see exactly how you do with cappers, half cappers, quarter cappers, brand new agents, etc. So you know exactly what it takes to recruit a capper to your market center. You know exactly how many contacts it takes to set an appointment. You know how many appointments it takes to close, and how many appointments does it take to recruit an agent. It will break all of that down for you so you know exactly what it takes for you in your market center, and also the ability to maybe reach out for training. Maybe you struggle in a certain area. Well, then we can identify that, and then you can reach out for training in that area. ALC and agent report cards, again, these can be emailed or printed out at any time. This will show all the referrals they have given you, everything you've converted. It'll also show what you've done with every one of their recruits, so they can see the progress, because that's usually the biggest issue, is they give you the referral, and then there's no communication back to them about what is going on. And obviously, you're doing a lot of work, and that's the same thing along the lines of when you take a listing, sometimes the seller doesn't realize all the work you're doing on the back end, and they kind of, where's your value here? And this is the same thing. Now we're going to show them your value and all the things you're doing, and it'll show them what you've done, what's next, so they can see, okay, you've got an appointment with Sally in 2 weeks. Well, Dan, I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to help you with that appointment because I've got a pretty good relation with Sally. So all of that will be in there. Again, when was the last time an ALC member has given you a lead? So you'll be able to see this on the report cards as well, so you can pull up, well, the last time they gave me a lead was 33 days ago. It was on May 25th, and now we're in September. So I can reach off, that wouldn't be 33 days, but whatever the numbers would add up to be. You can actually see when's the last time they gave you a lead, when's the last time we've added somebody to their downline, etc. You're going to be able to see all of that on that report card. The command central, this is going to have everything. It's going to show all of your lead generation. Every single day it's going to show you, are you doing your lead generation? Are you not? Are you getting appointments? Are you not? And it's going to show all of that on here, all of your ALC leaderboard, all your market centers leaderboard, your CAP manager, so you can see exactly where you need to fill the gaps. Again, leads to follow up with today. It'll tell you, hey, you've got these 5 people to follow up with today. Retention touches today. It'll tell you if you have any of those due today, so you can jump to that. Owner profit and profit share, you'll be able to see all of that on here. Your gross goal will all be on here. Year-to-date recruiting summary with all of your conversion rates. So it's going to show you your entire year, how many contacts you made in each month, how many appointments you went on, how many you converted each month. You'll be able to see all of that with the conversion rates and percentages in there in the Command Central. The leaderboard, so this is going to be, there's going to be 2 sections here. It's going to rank your ALC members. So again, perfect thing to bring to an ALC meeting. Shows them where they rank. It doesn't give the details of their referrals they've given to you. That's on their own report card. So, but it at least shows them, so then this can be given to each one of those members. And then the report card is given to each individual one, which gives a complete breakdown of what you've been doing with their referrals. So the leaderboard will have the ALC, and it will have your entire market center as well. So I don't know if you want to post, you could post it somewhere, however you want to do to drive that competitive edge out of your agents, so they can see exactly where they rank on the leaderboard. Again, it will be, you'll have a URL to refer stuff to you. So you can put it on an email signature. So in this case, it says, click here to schedule a private meeting. So a recruit can actually fill out, because you're going to get 2 URLs. One for recruits that maybe you're emailing with. They can click and schedule a private meeting with you, and they'll automatically go into the system. Or I have one down here called Refer an Agent to Me. So that would be for my own agents. They could click there and refer somebody to you at any time. Or they could simply go to, if you designate a URL for your market center, they could go there and just fill out the form. They automatically go into the system right away. So here is, let's see if this will go. Here's my plan right now. So that was just a little peek of it. The plan is to have this out to you by the end of February. So that would be about 2 weeks. And again, there's no additional cost. All of this is included in your Commitment to Excellence package. So now you have the 2 pieces. You have your package for all of your recruiting, and then you have all of your agents' packages for that retention in your market center. You truly have the full package with this. So if I can get this done within 2 weeks, I'll have this to you at the end of February, and I'll be emailing out each of you your report. So I'm going to go to this question center because I see some stuff in here right now. Can I get it today or tomorrow? Better for you. I like that. Thanks, Gene. But right now, total open forum. Fire any questions on the question center, and I will get this to you. And I'll answer this and tell you exactly how it's going to work. All right, that was a nice response. Thanks, Gene. Let's see if anything else comes in here. Again, it is all web-based. You can share it with a coach. You give them, obviously, just view capability where they can't edit anything, but they can see exactly what's going on. Love this stuff. Nice. All right, we're getting just good comments here. I like it. In the pipeline report, be identical to the growth initiative pipeline. The good question, Gene. So Gene is asking, is the pipeline report going to be identical to the one that I have in that flash report that some of you have? It is going to be different. We're going to add in more things in there with the ability for those automatic referrals to come in there from your ALC or any agent in your market center. So it is going to be a little bit different. Was this recorded? Yes, it was recorded. I will be posting this and emailing this thing back out to you guys. But yeah, that was the webinar recorded. Yes. For other TLs. Oh, I like this one. Hold on one second. Peter, I like that. Was the webinar recorded so I can refer other TLs to you? Absolutely. I am going to kind of blow up my social media again like I normally do. I try to stay away from it sometimes, but it's irresistible. But yeah, the pipeline is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have some more things in there for you in that pipeline. See if anything else popped in here. Why would you do this at no additional cost? That's a good question. I'm kind of a pushover in this area. I struggle with charging for things, but you guys have given enough with purchasing the other program. I feel it's perfect to give you guys this and include it. I kind of forgot, you guys are the ones purchasing the program, and then you give it to your agent. You really don't get anything as a team leader. Well, you deserve something in the package as well, and that's where this is coming in. So your agents get something, and that's how it initially started, and I kind of forgot about you in the whole thing. So this will be all included. Can we export our info from Recruiting Bridge? Okay, I like that. You can export it, and then if you want, I can actually put it into this pipeline for you. At this point, I would have to do that step because I just don't want to mess up everything, but you can actually do that. Let's see, additional costs. Let's see if we got anything else here. How many people will be able to share this so they can have access to see it? You'll have unlimited share capability, and you will be the one in control of that. So obviously there is that big factor of trust when they give you a lead that they don't want anybody to know about. So if you do share it with anybody, obviously your OP should be fine, a coach should be fine. If you have an admin that you're maybe an assistant to you, if you share it with them and give them ability to do things in there, just make sure that they have that confidential thing. They understand how confidential these leads are, and they're not talking about them with other members of the Market Center. So it will be unlimited amount of people that you can share it with. And again, you have full control over that. Let's see, access to see it. And I didn't even really touch on this too. The question didn't come in, but the amount of time that you have to do on this is going to be very limited. I mean, we're going to make everything automatic, where all you're really doing is doing your follow-up with your leads, and based off of the level of production and all of that stuff, the time that they went in as a lead, all of those conversion rates are all going to happen in the background. Nothing you need to do. It's just going to be a matter of entering in your daily lead generation, doing your follow-up with your leads, doing your follow-up and retention, so making sure that these people that came on board we're not dropping the ball with, so you'll have that retention center. And then the ALC report cards are all automatically going to generate, nothing you need to do there. It's really those three areas. Well, the fourth would be doing your business plan once a year. So you do the business plan, the lead generation, lead cultivate, the retention, and then you get all your reports built in. Once we begin using it to help you in the future, what feedback would you like? Oh, I like this. That's a good question. What feedback would I like? I would like honest feedback, obviously, because I do want to make this thing the best thing out there. And I think it's going to be right off the bat. I don't think there'll be anything that has everything in there like this and the power that this thing has, but I want to keep making this thing and evolving this thing for you guys as well. And, I mean, referrals obviously are the best thing you can do for me. To try to get into more Market Center to get this out to them. Is the feedback automated to the agents when I am contacting their referral? I think you said that was true. That is actually, not true. So let me answer that, and I'll not sugarcoat anything. So when you're doing your follow-up with the referrals that you get, the feedback doesn't automatically go to those ALC members or whoever referred it to it. It's on their report card, which can be emailed to them at any time. It can be printed out at any time, so they can see a complete summary of all of their leads in one spot. So they can have access to that at any given moment. It's just at that point you have to give them that access. It'll have all of your notes, everything that you've been doing with them in there. Let's see if anything else popped in here. Thank you. Can't wait to start using it. Believe me, I can't wait to get it out to you guys. Thanks, Peter. It's been a long haul. I was supposed to have this out a month ago, but I've kept evolving it, and I just wanted to make it right when it came out. And obviously with reunion and stuff in there, everything kind of got thrown off. Let's see. And honestly, guys, right now, if you saw that, please email me if you say, hey, could you do this? I'm okay throwing in a few last-minute nuggets in there, so absolutely feel okay to do that. Just shoot me an email, as long as it's not a complete overhaul, because, again, I don't want to push back the release of this. But if it's a cool little nugget that would be nice in there, absolutely. All right, let's see. Anything else coming in? All right, guys. I think that is it, unless anybody fires a last-minute question. I'll get this posted on the Facebook page. I'll get an email back out to you. I know a couple people had emailed me, say they couldn't make it. And I think that's it. Again, thank you, guys. Thank you again for the great feedback. I promise to get this thing out to you guys. I'm sorry for the delay, but I just want to make this thing right. You guys have a great day and a great weekend as well.